The sports update driven by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford. We know trucks. I mean, it took you 12 minutes to even mention Udonis Haslem. You should both be ashamed of yourselves after last night. Ashamed of yourselves. He was the story of the day. John Rahm, who I found out was Spaniard yesterday, fascinating, can take a back seat. Jazz Chisholm getting ejected.
Because
back
he's
seat.
Spanish?
UFC, back seat.
Jazz can take a back seat because he's...
Well, no. I mean, Udonis
All
Haslem
right,
is
I just
also...
want to make sure. I didn't know what was going on here.
Yeah,
You seem to be headed in a weird direction.
Udonis Haslem yesterday with Dwayne Wade courtside, 24 points. He took a charge. He had a alley-oop from Duncan Robinson. I'm back on the Duncan train after that. He knocked down a couple tray balls.
Duncan was 3 of 11 from 3.
He's a bad player.
3 of 11 in a game that they're not playing defense.
No.
3 of 11.
UD
Scored
last
20
night.
points last night, Duncan, but 3 of 11 from 3 was pretty telling for me.
So you wanted UD to get 17 shots every game?
I'm just saying, I mean, Hawk. No. I mean, no joke. Hawk has been championing the Duncan Robinson agenda because the Heat need a 3-point shooter, and they've got one sitting on the bench. And last night, I mean, we found out they have another 3-point shooter sitting at the end of the bench, and Udonis Haslem.
Solana. Dude knocked down 3 3-pointers. Do you know he had 6 in his entire career leading up to yesterday? 6 in his career. 20 years. 20 years he had 6 3-pointers. Do you know his dunk yesterday? I was watching the game on Bally Sports. Eric Reed had a fascinating stat. Udonis Haslem's dunk, that was his first dunk since 2014. He said after the game he was nervous about getting up there, but because Duncan Robinson and he did throw him a perfect oop, because you have to take into account, because didn't Udonis try to dunk earlier this year and it didn't go very well?
Tyler Hero threw him a lob pass.
As if he was 18 years old.
As if he was throwing it up to LeBron.
Right.
Prime
right.
LeBron.
Yeah.
And UD sort of just looked at it.
I remember.
Didn't he jump and fall down? Something happened and he fell down. I was like, come on, old man. You can't be rolling around on the ground.
Remember, was it D Wade that tried to jump on the scorer's table towards the end of his career and he fell down?
Fell right off.
At Father Time's undefeated.
You got to know your limits. But Duncan Robinson threw him the perfect hoop, and Udonis jammed it home. It was great.
That was the most surprising part of that game. I would have lost money if you asked me, can Udonis dunk in a game?
Yep.
I stand there with nobody around, get up there. He's a tall dude.
Two-handed hoop, too. That was impressive.
Would have bet money he couldn't get that high.
That was impressive.
The most surprising part of that game was Dwayne Wade wearing shorts shorter than my tidy whities yesterday.
Man, he wears short shorts, and he always wears the outfits, you know? Yeah. It's always the...
short. They call it a short set.
Short set? Mm-hmm. That was an extra short set.
They call it a draw set.
That was...
I want my drawers to match my shirt.
Yeah.
That's what you want, Mr. Wade? He's getting weird with his retirement. I got to see it.
Yeah, he was wearing that UD jersey for about 5 minutes. Then he was back to that short set.
Mm-hmm.
Short set.
So the Heat play the Hawks tomorrow, 7:30. Win, you get the Celtics Saturday, 3:30 p.m. Round 1, the 2 versus the 7 lose. Well, then you play the winner of the Chicago-Toronto game. I believe that would be Friday, which would be the second playing game.
Yep.
So they'll be playing Saturday, 3:30 p.m.
I already placed my bet. I put my bet in Heat minus 4.5. It's up to Heat minus 5 right now. I mean, if last season is any indicator of the Atlanta Hawks in the postseason versus the Miami Heat, they should win this game tomorrow by 20.
I hope you're right.
I'd like to see Udonis right back in the game tomorrow.
No chance.
Knocking down threes.
No way.
All
Does he get any minutes?
That's what I'm saying. I want to see a big blowout, and then I want to see him get some minutes at the end. Sure, he's got to get some postseason minutes. Although I don't think it counts as postseason stats. Did I see that today?
It does not.
Yeah, it doesn't count as playoff stats. So we got to get him in that Boston series.
We're not going to get him in.
Well, we'll see.
Huck, when the games are on the line during the season, they didn't play him. They're not going to play him in the playoffs.
Maybe the game won't be on the line, though. That's my point.
When we were, you know what? Why? When are we going to start blowing people out in the playoffs? We weren't blowing people out year round.
Atlanta, they'll blow out tomorrow.
I hope you're right.
That is a rest your starters in the fourth quarter game.
What are you doing? I mean,
he
don't
does
do
this
that.
every time.
Oh, you don't have the guts?
No, I mean, don't
neither
do
you guys
that.
have the guts? Oh, that's interesting. Anybody here at FLA Live have the guts? Because I'm surrounded by people that don't have the guts. Hey, come up the stairs. We're on the suite level. Ridiculous.
Like they can hear you.
I mean, neither of you guys got the guts.
Huck,
wow.
We talked about it for months, how they do not blow teams out.
Wow. All right.
Every game's a clutch game.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens.
I've got the guts, by the way.
No, I don't think you do.
Oh, I've got the guts, but you calling for a rest your starters in the second half game, we know on record means the Heat lose by 75 tomorrow night.
Wow. All right. So you don't have the guts.
I've got the guts. I don't know if you've got the guts.
I don't think you've got the guts.
Oh, I've got the guts.
All right. I hope you got the guts.
I'm terrified.
Of Atlanta?
Just scared. They can lose to anybody and beat anybody. Yes.
Not Trae Young and that Hawks team. I mean, they have manhandled that team.
You don't think it's Trae's turn to sooner or later?
Yeah, but they don't let him. They like the Heat literally say he's not going to beat us. It's not going to be Trae. And then Trae starts to force up shots that he can't hit, and he tries to, thread the needle with passes that he can't make. I'm telling you, I have it vividly stuck in my head from last year.
Didn't the other day Trae Young had a 20-assist double-double?
Did he?
Didn't he have recently, last couple of weeks, he had a 20-assist double-double?
He did, yeah. He did.
If he tries to do that, I'm not taking anything for granted.
All right. You guys are gutless. We'll talk about it on Wednesday.